We're at IHOP. Zack, go.
Yo, what's going on? We're at IHOP, and
We're here with Juliette and Kiana, by the way.
Yo.
Kiana's never been on the podcast. Juliette has.
I've been on
the previous
once,
IHOP.
once, right?
Yes.
It is a new experience for me.
And so what we're going to be talking about this week, we got a topic. It's spending the night at IHOP, which is something that we tend to do a lot. I've done it at least 10 times now.
It's a nice place to just go, have coffee or food if you're hungry, and just relax for a while.
I did at a convention.
You know when you're on a date and the waitress comes over and she's like one bill or separate. Usually what I do is I just like stay really quiet until they decide.
Well, wait, from your perspective, what do you do?
I just stay really, like they ask and I just kind of like sit there and look and I'm like.
Whereas this point I have to fight to get my wallet out because Christian's just like, no, I will pay. And I'm like,
but like,
no,
when the
let me
waitress
pay.
came over and she was like, one bill or separate, I was the first one to go separate.
Okay, so what's the policy? Like, isn't the guy supposed to pay for the girl?
If he wants to. I personally don't care. I'm like, I could pay for, like I go in, like I could pay for myself.
Though I've had this happen where you get funny looks
Zack.
if you like. I've had this happen where people are like give you funny looks if you say separate, which is weird. Like I've had that happen.
Yeah, because it's like a custom, I guess.
Yeah. So listen,
I'm just like,
Is
I'm
it?
making bank.
Would you say it's a meme that needs to die, Juliette?
A meme that needs to die?
I'm just gonna say I let the other person decide.
Exactly. That's how I do it. Because I'm like, listen, if it's separate, that's
Well,
fine.
it's either like
Well, you don't.
me
Do
paying
you go on
or
dates?
splitting. I have been on dates, not many, but in my experience, I generally say, okay, well,
Do you, you split it?
if they want to. Otherwise, I pay.
You know?
I haven't been on enough dates with girls to be like, all right, like split it.
Wouldn't you split it then?
But you're,
I feel
you're
like-
a boy.
Yeah,
You're paying.
so I have to pay.
Oh,
But like, yeah,
I'm gonna be hyped up.
all the dates
I don't
I've been
have
on
any
have been with
commitments
guys,
tomorrow, so
and
I can
they've
just
all
keep them
paid.
in.
Luckily, I don't go on dates, so I'm good.
What I don't understand is when I offer to pay, they're like, no, you can't do it. You can't fucking do it. I'm like,
But
listen.
If someone else is like adamant about paying, I'm like, okay,
That's true.
go ahead.
That's what I started doing. I'm like, I guess if you
What
want to
I
waste
think
your
what
money,
you're supposed
like,
to do is you're supposed to argue back and you say, no, I want to pay, and then like
It's a custom.
I don't wanna
like-
do
yeah,
that
and
on a
they go,
first
no,
date.
I insist, and then you go, oh, okay.
I don't want to do that on a first date.
Why?
Yeah.
Why is that a custom? Why can't we just skip right to it?
Just
That's exactly what I do. If someone offers me, I go, okay, and they're like, whoa, I didn't actually mean it. And I'm like,
well, why'd you
too
offer?
bad.
that's me.
Exactly.
That's
like
me
just,
now. I'm like, I don't want to pay.
I don't like paying for
This
things.
coffee's pretty good.
It
Yeah.
is good.
I just remember I was having coffee like somewhere with Alberto. Yeah, it was Flakewitz, and he just pours so much milk into it to the point where it's like looks like he's drinking milk.
That's gross.
It's like, why get coffee then?
Exactly.
I drink hot coffee black most of the time. I think I had it the other day for like I think I had hot coffee for the first time ever with creamer the other day.
Did you like it?
It was fine.
I don't.
I think I prefer hot coffee black though. Iced coffee I prefer with cream.
I got Irish creamer again, but no,
It's the non-alcoholic
it's
kind.
the
It's
non.
not fun.
I can't buy them.
And it's called Bailey's. Get over yourself.
I like it though. I like the taste.
But like, you could get the. But yeah, no, that's honestly my sole reason for going, like, having a job in Gainesville is, like, alcohol gets expensive.
This is incriminating evidence.
Oh, actually, Josh, I didn't
I'm
get to tell you.
21.
I have a car now.
I heard, that's
Yeah,
awesome.
so that's what I'm gonna be helping pay for. That's why I'm looking for a job right now.
Yeah, I've been just using my dad's car because we got my grandparents' car. So I just use but my grandparents' car is just sitting there. So my dad used my grandparents' car, I use my dad's car.
My dad got into a car accident with the Civic, so now I can only drive the Accord as of right now. So, I mean, it's fine. Like, I'm okay with it. I I just want to listen to my music.
I took a driving lesson and then immediately remembered why I don't want to drive.
Why don't you want to drive?
Because it's horrifying in South Florida.
Well, true.
Oh, listen.
No one knows how to drive.
My experience with Zack with driving, it's literally it's constant criticism. Then Zack has his driving lesson, and he's like, "I am so sorry."
Driving is a nightmare.
He just gives me like so much shit all the time when I'm driving, and then he has his driver's lesson, and he's like, "Oh,
I'm just trying to like get you in line. I don't actually
get me in line."
No. Like I wish I had someone next to me yelling at me, telling me everything I do wrong, so I don't get it wrong anymore.
Oh, I don't.
Right?
Because I do. Like,
I get stressed.
I used to be a really defensive driver.
You do something wrong, you'll get honked.
No, there's
That's
a couple
how you learn.
of times where I stopped you from doing some very wrong things. And
no, but that's not that's not what I'm referring to when I mean giving shit with driving.
You mean me going that something happened.
that and like when you criticize something that's like a personal preference and it has nothing to do with actual law or anything.
I was criticized.
Like you're like, why'd you park here? And I'm like, why? What is the difference between this spot and any other spot?
I got criticized for like the way I like.
Oh
put my
yeah,
foot on the
it was
pedal.
so funny because like it was Warren. He was just like making the motion.
It's literally like I don't feel it.
It like you do it, but it's not that bad. He was just like stressing how bad it was.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Like,
Like,
instead of keeping your
for
foot
some
constant
reason,
on the
I
foot,
can't
she
find the
kinda
perfect
goes back
part
and
to
forth.
put my foot on the pedal because I'm also afraid of speeding because I'm like I'm not gonna get a ticket. Like I'm not. It's not happening.
Mm-hmm.
And so.
I never have a speeding problem. I always just look like with the
He also is pretty good at it.
Oh, I do cruise control now.
Oh yeah. That's good.
I just
your
cruise
efficiency.
control. And I'm like I'll just brake when I need to brake. And then, but yeah, so like when I see myself about to like go over like the limit, I'm like I put my foot off, take my foot off the pedal because I can't find the perfect like medium where it just stays the same.
Yeah.
That's
what
hard,
cruise
yeah.
control is for.
Exactly. That's
It's
why
hard to find the perfect medium.
gotta get
It's
work
kind of
on.
like you just go like this kind of like.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
So I can't find it. So I live in this hell.
This is hell.
Oh my god.
Seeing Suicide Squad
so
for
sorry.
free tomorrow.
Nice.
I mean, I guess
but-
if it's for free, it's worth it. I
But
guess.
no, despite being for free, you
were
still
still gonna
don't
see
want
it.
to see.
I was still gonna see it because you know what I mean. It's kind of thing where I have to after a year and a half of talking about it. I kind of have to see it. You know what I mean? Like
that's how I feel low key. I'm like,
yeah, like it's been
I don't
a
wanna
year and
pay
a
for
half.
it. I don't want to
of
give
shitting
them
on
the
it.
money. So
Yeah, that's
Donate
why.
blood
That's
and then
why
get a free movie
I'm
ticket.
gonna go see it.
I could, but
I got it
they
for
still
free.
do they still get?
Do
a
you have
product?
T-Mobile?
No, I have AT&T.
Yeah, because T-Mobile Tuesday shouts out. They just like
Go to T-Mobile.
sponsor me. They give like free on Tuesday, and they gave like free Suicide Squad tickets, and then they gave me and my dad a free Frost day, so we just went to Wendy's and went back home.
That's the life. But yeah, it looks bad.
It has like a what percent? Apparently, the Joker is only in like 10 minutes of the movie, even though he's gotten like a ton of advertising. You know what? I'll report on that and see if it's fact. Or
I think the
fiction.
best part is that like Jared Leto put so much like hype on his role, and he was like, "I'm sending
Was
people
it Jared
used
Leto?
condoms."
Hey, Mega 64.
Yeah.
Really, they read this whole.
But was
situation.
it Jared? No, but they just said last week.
It was Jared Leto.
Was it Jared Leto?
Or was it the Joker?
No. Or was it them making it up?
It
What's
was
the
them
conspiracy
making it up.
there?
What a
Did Jared
surprise!
Leto actually
It's
say
vicious marketing. This whole thing. You think someone can actually send someone like a dead rat in the mail and not actually get arrested when you know who it is?
That is true.
No, it clearly didn't. Everyone talks about like how Jared Leto made them feel, but like he didn't actually do anything.
It wasn't Jared
That'd be
Leto
really
making them
funny.
feel that way. It was
It
the
wasn't.
Joker.
Yeah, it was Jay Leno. I hate you.
That's such a good theory, though. Like, because I wouldn't, like, if I were Will Smith, I wouldn't hang out with Jared Leto. I guess he doesn't hang out with Jared
Jared
Leto.
Leto seems like the most annoying
He
person.
sent Will Smith a bullet.
Oh.
That's, I'd be like,
Wait, isn't his character like a gunman or something?
no,
Will Smith's character.
Will Smith is like a fire. No, he's not the fire guy. What is
Wait, Will Smith is in the movie?
Will Smith
Yeah.
is in the movie.
Yeah.
Oh really?
He doesn't look at every poster. He looks like he does not want to be there.
he's never in the
Thank you.
movie. He's like imagined Will Smith.
That sounds about right. Wait, who's he play?
some guy.
It's not the fire guy.
I'm just gonna look up the cast or something. Look at all the characters.
I'm checking my payroll information.
Your
Viewing
payroll
page.
information, minimum
Work at Cole's
wage,
Kids.
servitude to I forget capitalism.
Yeah.
You're in service to
No
consumers.
matter how many people yell at me at this point, I'm just like, give me the
Do you get yelled at
Deadshot.
regularly? Like, what do you do to get yelled at?
His name is
Nothing.
Deadshot.
Like,
People
it's
just
not what I do. It's
So he's a
that
shit
they
at it.
get angry because they're like, I want this for free, and I'm like, but I can't
People-
give it to you for free.
People have a much different perspective on like retail employees than we do,
and
right? Like we're generally pretty like
Nice.
chill.
yeah,
Like I don't think I've ever been upset at a retail employee.
Yeah.
Except for like one time.
I get upset at myself as a consumer now. Like, honestly, the moment I become a consumer, I'm like, I hate myself. I hate myself.
Unless someone gets something really wrong, like spelling my name with an S.
Sass.
I got the other day Kiana, but with QUI.
I don't
I feel like that's an honest mistake.
Yeah.
though.
No, it
There's
happened twice. It was
quinoa,
just funny.
There's quinoa. There's quiet. Although that's
So now I'm
quiche,
yeah.
Quiggle. He's Quiggle now.
So we saw Quinlan at SuperCon, but like we were just trying to think of names to call her that aren't Quinlan. So we did quinoa, obviously, quiche, now
Now
Quiggle.
she's Quiggle.
Are
She's
you
in
guys
the
still
okay.
hang out with Quinlan?
Not really, like occasionally,
I see her every so often.
every like so once in a while.
damn it. Not over
Wait, we
that.
saw her at SuperCon?
That was that was the only
yeah,
time I
yeah,
saw her.
yeah,
this
Yeah,
summer.
wasn't that the time she was on the panel?
She
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
She was the only one that acted on the
She
panel.
unfollowed me on Instagram.
Oh.
Oh.
So I was like, alright,
There's always one good person on those panels, right?
She was like
And
the only
everyone
one that
else is
actually
just-
acted. Like it was Nico on the Love Live panel.
So
I had not
weird.
seen a single episode of that show. We went to the panel for the
Literally-
Love Live panel, and I have never
literally,
seen anything Love Live.
like-
it was so entertaining.
Like everyone else is like
If you're listening to this, Nico from the Love Live panel at SuperCon, you
Nico
were awesome.
Aizawa from the SuperCon panel. This is for you. You're in trouble.
Here's a celebratory coffee sip for Nico. Cheers to Nico. This is so sad.
Literally, like, she made me like that character.
Me too.
like,
Me too.
literally, this person playing a character on a panel made me like the character.
I'm being forced to watch Code Geass. Friends like, it's
Forced?
yeah, literally
Yes.
forced. 100%.
Yes, she's told me many
forced.
times. Yeah, she's
It's
been forced.
100%.
Did they like
forced.
tie you down?
You should wait. You watch
Code Geass.
You should watch Code Ment and just pretend like you watched all of Code Geass and start talking about it. I really love
Just watch
that.
code provider videos.
I really watch that. I really like that soup scene. You know, the one where he's shopping for.
I literally, I want to get to that. I recently learned that was actually from Code Geass.
No, it's from Code Ment.
Code Men.
Ment.
But it meant, but they use the
yeah,
two
it's an abridged series.
Lelouch
Code
and
Geass.
Suzaku. Kill me.
My friend's making me watch that show. I should actually get on that.
What is Code Geass even about?
Okay,
No
so
idea.
Yeah,
all right,
explain
so
it.
it's like America didn't win the Revolutionary War. So Britain is an empire called Britannia, right? And they take over Japan, and there's like immense racism.
Okay.
And so it's essentially this
That's it.
kid who's from Britannia gets into like a really sticky like terrorist situation, and he gets the power of Geass, and now his like plan is to like end Britannia with the Geass.
So the thing is, that actually sounds like a good show, but it's probably not.
It hasn't caught me. Like I don't care about it.
I mean, apparently it's pretty good. It's my friend Keith Johnson's favorite show.
It's
Who's Keith
popular.
Johnson?
I don't know. He has the perfect name, doesn't he? Keith Johnson.
Johnson's like the best name I've ever heard.
It's literally
It
like
sounds like a spokesperson. Hi, I'm Keith Johnson.
I think for me it's as good as
Could be a
Denki Guy.
spokesperson.
Like I would only watch Denki Guy with you guys. I wouldn't watch it on my own.
I like
Jackie
that
Guy
show.
is like such a good show.
It's comedy, but it's good.
Exactly.
Yeah, not every show's for everyone. I completely get that.
Yeah. So
Like
it's not like watching Bikini
3-0.
Warriors.
Bikini
Oh.
Warriors?
We should
Warriors.
watch
What's
Real
that?
Warriors.
It's an anime. I don't know if it's a hentai.
it's
It's
the
pretty
specials
close
are
to
hentai.
It's edgy, right?
It's
Extreme. The
It's getting
special
real
was
close to
hentai.
hentai, but yeah. So it's like it's terrible.
I
I would
watched-
never watch it.
It's the worst show I've ever finished.
What?
I gave it like a 2 out of 10.
Oh man.
Why not a
Wasn't
1
it
out of
short?
10? What saved it from that 1?
Because it's not the worst thing I've ever seen. I don't know.
What's
What was
the worst thing you've ever seen?
the worst thing I've ever seen?
Was it Yoko Stars?
Yoko Stars is good.
Yoko Stars is the best thing I've ever seen.
What's the worst thing? I don't know what the worst thing I've ever seen is.
Hobbit, Battle of Five.
Battle of Five Armies was pretty up there.
Oh wow! I
Sorry,
didn't even
Kiana.
see that.
But
It's okay.
but, like,
No, they messed
something-
up.
For something to be like really bad, it has to be supposed to be really good.
Amazing Bulk.
right?
Yeah.
Amazing Bulk. might be the
Amazing
worst.
Bulk
But
has-
Amazing Bulk I enjoyed so much. Just like
But like Amazing Bulk has no reason to be good. It has all the reason to be bad.
What
and
about
it's bad,
Assassination?
but it's enjoyable. So
Oh,
it's
you didn't
good.
finish that.
I
Something
dropped it.
something that is like following up on like a hugely renowned trilogy and it's just complete garbage is bad because it's
Yeah.
bad compared to what it should be.
Should we show Kiana Super Legolas Brothers?
I'm now
What?
liberal with my 10s. Like when I used to be like really like super like I used to be like no, a 10 is like.
I'm pretty concerned. Zach
I don't
doesn't. Zach,
keep scores anymore.
because he says nothing in Chicago City, so his score system is broken.
I
Madoka
still have not
Magica.
watched enough animus.
No, I just don't give.
I don't give a
things-
lot of 10s.
That
Why are
is
you
totally
using two
that is
Because
totally
I
not the
can.
reason.
You get double the coffee with each ship.
Exactly.
That is totally not the reason why I don't have scores.
You don't believe in scores.
What's the reason?
Yeah, it's just because I don't like giving numerical. There's no way I can encompass my whole opinions on a show.
The reason why I
in
like
a
my
digit.
analyst scores is because they actually give like a word to correlate with
Yes,
the thing.
I can't do-
Like, because I can't just do a number score. Like, what? Like, if there's a number score, what's the difference between an 8, 7, and a 6?
Like,
If there's
I
no
don't think-
description.
I don't think I could finish a show that I don't think was good, and a good is like a 7.
I'm really
I'm
afraid.
doing show 6s. that
If I don't think the show's good, I'm not going to finish it. So by virtue, everything I watch is going to be 7.
I think I've
10.
never finished a show below a 5. Actually, I don't think I've ever finished a show below a 6.
Other than Bikini Warriors.
Other than Bikini Warriors.
Like, I'm
We
really
should-
afraid of going to the emergency room and going, so how much is your pain on a scale of 1 to 10? And I'm just
I'm
like,
gonna-
sit there.
it's a
and
7.
like,
Just give me the mindless ratings.
They hold up.
Masterpiece.
They hold up.
Hold the
like,
mindless
list of,
like the chart.
the
I switched back
smiles.
to the old format, by the way.
I use the old format.
I
hate
like
the
it
new
so
one.
much better. I switched to the new format and I just didn't like it.
Does my like CSS still work?
What's my CSS?
What do you mean? I
The
took
thing that
I
I
took
wrote.
it off because you
Oh.
said you fixed it, and then the same problem was still there.
What happened?
It's there on hold.
You had to.
There's
you had
no
to
on
update
hold.
It.
I did update it.
You didn't update it right. It works on mine.
I literally just removed the old one, put in the new
You
one.
didn't save it, did you?
I did save it.
It works
It
on
didn't
mine.
work. It was still yellow, just no text.
I have to watch Cowboy Bebop. I'm getting so behind. I've only
You have to watch what?
Cowboy Bebop. I've only watched one episode. I need to watch
Well, Cowboy was the kind of show that you can watch like
sporadically.
sporadically,
and
and it still works.
That's cool.
Like, there's not a lot.
I
Like,
remember the ending of the first episode.
you don't really need to.
Cause that's it. Like, cause I just remember
There's
the.
certain episodes that are like,
I
oh
have on
wow.
hold now, and they're all like a consistent size. So
Yeah, I just did. I just switched back to the old. I like the old format better.
Me too.
I don't know. I just got rid of everything other than shows and status. Like I don't need anything else. I don't need the watch button. I don't need the scores.
Where
I
do you
don't
store
need,
the shows
like-
you want to watch? Like, that's how I remember. I put any
No,
show
I
I
have
want
to
to watch.
watch.
I have to take Fate Zero off. Because if you said it was bad, then I just
It's
like.
not bad. See, my gravitate here. It's the best animation I've ever seen in anything ever. That's why.
Really?
That's why it's like a 6, not like a 3.
Oh, okay.
For me. Other than that, I just didn't find the
But-
plot interesting. I didn't find any of the characters interesting. They were just
But
kind of
it's
like.
got King Arthur.
Oh man.
She's a girl.
Zach's like sexually attracted to King Arthur.
Good shit. Good shit.
God, he's
Too much.
looking-
He licked his lips.
Ew. What's that face? Look at his face.
It's the King Arthur face.
What do I plan? I have fully coolly on my plan to watch it. I actually plan to watch it.
You know what? Like, I watched it, and it's actually really good. I gave it like a 9 out of 10.
I want to watch some actual shows. Like
I have 7 Deadly Sins, but like I'm not expecting it. Like amazing. I'm not expecting.
I liked
I
it.
heard it was okay.
It's really 2-dimensional. That's what
Yeah.
I heard.
I've heard
Yeah.
the manga's better though.
Yeah, I've also heard that, and also that they planned on doing a
Let
second
me see
season, and then it failed.
I'm looking at your plan to watch
There's
this.
only 13 because I don't know what else to
You
watch.
should watch Fully Forward. Even young, you have to. It's required watching.
I know.
so you
I
have to
really
watch
want to watch
it.
it.
Wolf
Kiana,
Children is amazing.
Have you seen Makaku City yet?
Oh, nope, I have not seen a lot of animes.
You should really watch it. It's 12
Definitely watch
episodes.
Space Dandy. Do not watch Sully.
Space Dandy, very
See,
good.
I'm at this dilemma. So, for April Fool's, Kari made me a cutout of
I know.
Excalibur. But she said I can only watch, I only have to watch the Excalibur episodes.
Yeah.
Just
so
do that then.
that's what I'm doing. And Michelle's like, Excalibur's my favorite character. And I'm
Oh,
like, okay, so
He's so annoying.
I did like that is a classic show for the power of friendship. Winning.
Sully, for me, it was pretty much, when do we get to the ride? This is the ride. Like, I was like 22 episodes in, I'm like, is this the good, when do we get to the good part? They're like, this is the good part.
That's
I'm
my
like,
friend watching
I'm like, then I can't watch this show.
Code Geass. He's like, oh, it's so good. It's so
Then
good
again, I
right
did
now.
at
I'm
the
like,
beginning of the summer a reread of Oron High School Host Club because
Why would you watch?
I
Okay,
reread
so,
it.
No,
I
here's
reread
the
like
thing.
Oron High School.
because
yeah,
I
but
loved
guess
it.
what? I graduated and learned what good anime was. Here's the thing: you need to watch more anime.
Yes,
and then
I do.
Here's what. So
I
what happens
actually, I
to you-
think I'm gonna watch Hunter x Hunter next, or
I gotta watch Hunter x Hunter.
Is it Hunter Hunter or Hunter X Hunter?
Hunter x Hunter,
Okay.
But you can
or
call it
some
Hunter x
like
Hunter, HXH.
possibly
Why is it-
Madoka Magica. Like it's one of those two,
Monica's
or
really good.
or Maggie. It's like one of those three. I'm gonna.
You should watch
Or
Sinbad.
Yona.
You should
It's like
watch
these-
Sinbad no
those
Boken
four.
before you
You
watch
should watch
Maggie.
Makaku
Okay.
City. Definitely.
It's not. It's also not for everyone.
It'll literally ruin your perception
Okay.
of shows because
Did they
it's so
die at
good.
the end, Zach?
I don't want to say.
Why would you spoil?
Sort of.
They, wait,
That's why. That's kind of like it's so confusing.
that's
Everyone
what
has a
Casey said.
different
She tweeted
answer.
it. No, I don't want to
Yona.
say anything because
So
Kiana's
the answer
here.
is sort of.
Or Yona.
No, I
Juliette.
don't want to say.
Yep.
It,
Okay,
on the
so-
timeline of
Yeah,
the
when
show,
I
What do
they
you think
don't.
with Yona?
Huh?
On the
You would
timeline of
like
the show, they
Yona
don't.
because if you love Oran High School Host Club, Yona's going to be like a masterpiece to you.
If you
Isn't
like,
Yona just like like epic fantasy adventure or in high school host club?
No, no, it's not.
if
It's
you
like
breathing or drinking water, you'll probably like Makaku City.
that's what I hate living. So
Or you like breathing. It's okay, you can stop breathing. You won't.
You won't. Zach gets the you won't in there so he can feel satisfied that she didn't.
She passes out and then starts breathing again. Of course.
Oh my god.
So with Yona, it's about this princess who like the kingdom of Koga, right? And her father's a king and she's a princess. Her father gets assassinated and she has to go on the run.
Yeah.
And she finds out that she is
I
one of
watched-
a legendary she's the reincarnation of like a legendary dragon. Like
I
who
watched,
came down.
Okay, nice.
I watched
I'm up for
Really
that.
good. Really
remember when he
good
used to
role.
do sitting
It
around
was my
watching
first manga.
shows? He did Yona.
It's
So I
a
watched him
very
talk about
good
like the
show.
first like 9 episodes.
What do you say about
You would like it.
He dropped
because
it after
Oran High
9
School Club
episodes.
sucks. And you haven't realized that yet. So
See, here's the thing. I know, but I'm not
If you're
gonna stop
reread- no,
loving it.
here's
I'm
the
not.
thing.
I'm
You keep
done for
rereading
this
it.
year. I'm done.
you
for
know
this
what
year.
I've done? Okay,
for this
Kiana.
year.
So you know what I did?
That's
There
exactly
was
what
one
Makaku
time
said.
where I
Wait,
got drunk,
Like, I'm done
right?
for this year.
Done for
And
this
I was
year.
like, you know what I really want to watch now?
Though
Oran High School
rewatching the
Host
show
Club.
with Christian was cringeworthy because the manga was actually I liked better than the anime.
Okay, no, that
At
doesn't
least you
help.
get to
That
hear
doesn't help.
I know.
Vic and
I know.
Caitlin Glass
Here's
the
what
entire
happened.
time.
Yeah.
I was drunk, okay? Like, I was drunk, and I was
Does the
watching
blonde
Oran
guy
High School
go,
Host
"Don't
Club, and I was
just
like,
knock about it"?
this is the worst show ever. I'm never watching this again.
It's
I
not
was
the worst
drunk.
show ever. Like, I think I dropped after like 9 episodes. It was
Yeah, you dropped it.
I don't know.
it wasn't terrible. It was just not good enough for
If
me to
I was
continue.
drunk and I
Did you
was
watch-
like, I can't watch this.
Judge
This is
Space Patrol?
holding me. That
Yeah.
means
I dropped it.
that means
after
you've
2
grown.
episodes.
Well, I'm
As a
looking
person.
forward to watching Yona
Like,
and
it's like
Hunter
3
x
minutes
Hunter.
long. You
wanna-
watch
I
like
don't know.
5 minutes of the show.
Because I was watching it once a
You
week.
should watch Sinbad
yeah.
before you
So it's
watch
like once a week. I'm like,
Okay.
I don't want to have to remember to
Hunter
watch
x
this.
Hunter,
Sit down.
Hunter
which
x
I have
Hunter.
to time
Watch
how
the whole
long it
thing.
takes me
I
to
might.
watch because like
You won't.
Yeah.
yeah,
You will.
and Madoka Magica at some
Madoka
point.
Magica.
Though I should probably like
It's really good.
Like,
because I
it's-
saw you guys' reaction to it. I feel like I have to like also have Christian watch it, like, so
You're
he
gonna
gets to-
cry, like,
yeah,
I'm
I know I'm gonna
I
sob.
didn't cry.
If you cried, I'm gonna
I cried. I was sobbing.
I thought it was
I
very
have
good
videos
though.
of her crying.
I watched like the entire show in one day.
Yeah, I like that show. I watched it in 2 days because I was like,
I like this is what happened to me. I watched it. I'm like, Zach. Well, I can't say because what.
You said,
Oh,
you
yeah.
said Zach, watch it, and I said,
Yeah,
okay.
and then you're like, okay, and then Alberto found out Zach
Oh, yeah,
was
and you
watching
were
it. He's
like,
like, I have to beat Zach. I have to beat Zach. So he starts watching it, and I'm like, and that's how you get friends to watch shows. You put them against each other.
Yeah, I was watching it and I had to stop halfway through because I felt like I was dying, and I'm like,
Why?
I don't know. I was just watching the show and
You
I
gotta watch
identified-
episodes 1 through 22 just so you feel as terrible as
That's
Shinji
how I'm
does.
gonna watch Ava. Is I'm just gonna sit down and watch the whole thing through, so I feel horrible.
I watched it through graduation, so it was like I started it like the day before graduation, watched half of it like the day of graduation, then watched the rest the next day. Evangelion.
Nice.
With Evangelion,
Yeah, what about that?
okay, so it's
Yeah,
really
it's-
confusing.
I've
It's
seen
like
it, actually.
what happened. So Michelle told me that like if I should watch it when I have nothing going on in my life because it's gonna fuck me up.
Oh yeah, I remember that
It will
conversation.
ruin you.
It like
the
it
last
fucks you up for a
the
little
last
bit.
like 2 episodes make absolutely no sense.
But they,
I'm gonna have Michelle like explain it.
yeah, that'll work.
See,
She
but the
told me to
thing
watch
is,
the end
then
of
they ask
Evangelion.
Kiana what it means, and he says, "I don't know. I just drew stuff." So there's no meaning.
Well, he knows what it.
It's everyone. Everyone has their own meaning.
I'm
Like
pretty.
they asked the guy that created it what the ending means, and he's like, "I don't know. I just drew it."
No, but like if
Well,
you
also,
talk,
like-
if you talk about the ending, then it ruins it because then there's no way to interpret it because then it has a definitive answer.
He's
he
right,
Said that,
yeah.
He said that, so he's like, I don't want to answer
Congratulations!
this.
Congratulations!
Congratulations.
It has one of
Yeah.
those famous scenes ever.
I
Everyone's
really
standing on
wanna
a
watch
globe
it,
saying.
but it has to be when I have nothing going on in my life. And I said I was gonna watch it this summer, but what didn't I do?
I gotta watch Rebuild.
I think I'm gonna watch Macaco City again.
Things I need to watch before I go back because it would be weird to watch with a roommate. Rebuild of Evangelion, MLP.
So you're actually gonna have a roommate like within
I
the room?
think so. But the thing is, there's 7 people, so that means if there's 2 people per room, that one person gets their own room. So, or one person, or there's a triple.
Okay, so make sure none of them is like a frat guy. Because you know what they're gonna
Baby,
do?
a
They're gonna
triple.
fucking walk in with their suitcase, walk past the double room, find the single room, and be like, oh, so I saw it first. And I was like, I'm so angry. I'm so angry about this. Like, it has been.
Is that what happened to you?
Yes, that's exactly what happened to me. This girl was up there first, right? And she made it sound like it was gonna be fair, like we were gonna draw straws when we got up there. And she goes, I found it first. And I'm like,
Oh no! If
you
I
found the
get in
double
there
first,
first,
buddy.
if I get in there first, I'm going straight for that. I'm sorry.
Just run and lock yourself in.
That's what I'm gonna do. Like literally, that's what I said. I'm like, if I get there first, I'm sorry. I'm gonna abandon all morals. They have Shula here. That's pretty good
Oh
hot
my
sauce.
God.
Tragedy of the Commons.
I'm gonna talk. I'm gonna
That's classic tragedy of the Commons, right? It's
Yeah.
like we could all draw straws, but if I'm there first, I'm gonna take
If
it.
you guys want, you just throw a tip on the table and don't worry about the drinks, okay?
Oh seriously?
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
give her.
Let's give a very good time.
Yeah. And so,
That's genius.
It is.
and so,
'Cause then
like,
she gets old.
and so,
Right? You comp 4 drinks, get a big tip.
so like, wait, really like blew my mind about living in Spain with 3 sorority girls. Is they honestly, like, honest to God, do not believe that if you are, they think if you are not in a sorority, you're not getting laid. Like that's like a thing. Like when I got drunk and told my roommate, I was like, yeah. So I went on a date with a guy, like, and it wasn't even like one of my like biggest adventures.
Whoa.
She was like, oh man, Juliette's a minx, and I was like, little word for word. I was like, what
does
the
that
fuck?
mean?
I know, right?
That
And
oh my
it
God.
was just a moment where she was like, does she think like I don't know how to like get some or like. And then there was one time where I was like, oh, we might go out to the club tonight. And they were like, you can be our project. And I was like,
Oh my God.
I'm so sorry.
I can be your project.
That's
Well, you should have just
awful.
shown them up and like
Exactly. I'm like, I know how to dress myself.
Dress up Juliet.
I know how to dress myself.
I just imagine one of those computer games where you click and drag the
Oh,
clothes.
wait. I have a vine to show you.
Like a computer game where you
Counterpoint.
Juliet is wearing a snapback.
Backwards.
a crop top that looks like a cut off baseball shirt and then high waisted jorts.
Oh man, I totally simplified how to dress myself, so I don't have to worry about it anymore. Light pants, dark shirt, or light shirt, dark pants.
Zach, It's you.
Wait, hold on, explain what's happening.
So Zach went from like wearing like only t-shirts and shorts to only long sleeves and pants.
But like I had a bunch of different colored t-shirts and
That's
like
true.
a bunch of different colored
And I went
shorts.
from wearing jeans and t-shirts all the time to shorts and t-shirts all the time.
This is so simple. These shirts are like $6
I have to wear
each,
like
and it's like
nice clothes every day this fall, except
Oh, I have
for
to wear.
Saturday and Sunday.
For fall.
Yeah.
For work, I have to wear business casual. So I have 2 pairs of pants that I wear all the time, and like 4 shirts that I wear all the time.
Okay,
You know.
I just saw that bacon and egg cheeseburger sign there. I made the best breakfast sandwich I've ever had this morning.
What was it?
I did. I
tell
perfected
me what it
breakfast
is,
sandwiches.
baby. You know what that's from?
It's from Smash Bros.
No.
I don't know what it is.
That's
What
from
is it?
Keisha Fabo.
Keisha
Yes, tell me
Fabo.
what it is, baby.
I remember Keisha Fabo. I
That's a
haven't seen that in years.
That's a great video series.
Yeah, it was 2 sunny side up eggs with Publix American cheese melted on top, garlic powder, and crushed red pepper on hollow.
That's amazing. That
It
sounds
was.
great.
I like ate it and I almost like died. I was like, this is so good.
I've been making these huevos rancheros where I fry tortilla, like regular flour tortillas. Then I put avocado, fried eggs with cheese and salsa.
It sounds really good.
Is a good time.
It was a really good time when you made it for me.
I love how usually in ads and signs, like the thing looks better than it actually is. The antithesis.
Honestly, I like when they make it look bad on ads and you get it and it actually looks better. It's like, wow, I'm pleasantly surprised.
It looks like pizza matzo.
The only thing I don't like about
Do
Sunny
eggs
Side
make
Up,
you hard, Juliette?
They do make me hard, just as hard as rock. The only thing I don't like about Sunny Side Up is like the best part is the yolk, and when you cut into the yolk, all
It
the
spills
liquid-
everywhere.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm like, I want that inside me.
You gotta like.
What I do is I like position the yolk at the center of the sandwich, so I cut it and it spreads around the entire sandwich before dripping out the sides, and then I just dip it as I'm eating into the sandwich.
Here's a life hack. If you like put your mouth on you can suck up the whole yolk at once.
And then
Seriously, you can do that?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
I gotta try it. I gotta try it.
It's like he tries and it just gets everywhere.
It pops all over my face, and I'm like,
Josh is covered in
You
yolk.
gotta do that in DC.
oh my god! Did I tell you what happened? Like the other day, I was making eggs, and like I go to pull it out, and it just cracks and just goes all over all the other eggs in the carton. I'm like, how did that happen? I'm like, I just went to pull it out at the usual strike. I guess I was very agitated or something. I just went like,
It's so hard to crack an egg with just one hand. Like,
Oh no, I can't do that.
I can crack eggs against each other, but like,
wait, I crack it on the side of the pan.
no,
That's what
like
I do.
no, when you're taking out with like just in your hand.
Oh yeah, it's impossible. That's
I can-
why I had no idea what happened.
I can do like one hand. That's
Yeah.
easy. But I don't
It
know.
was 2 fingers.
I don't mean to brag. I don't mean to toot my own horn, but I'm pretty good at making eggs.
Very
I
nice.
love making eggs.
Me too.
It's
I got-
easy and it's like Demi doesn't yell at me because sometimes Demi yells at me if I haven't.
I learned how to make it, like, it took me a very long
For
time. I
today.
learned how to make eggs at, like, the beginning of this summer, and I've made them, like, almost every day in different ways. I'm like, oh, today I'm gonna make this egg, today I'm gonna make eggs with this. I'm, like, obsessed with egg meals now.
Eggs are amazing, honestly.
I had a similar experience, but with sandwiches. There's a sandwich place on my campus, so I'm like, I'm gonna try every single sandwich that they have.
Do you know how to make it toasted on the outside?
I don't make them myself. They
Oh.
make them for me.
Oh,
Well, what you do?
I have a
Two-
panini
You
maker.
put 2 bread like together into one slot,
Oh, that's smart.
and then like
Oh.
it's good.
Well,
See,
why
I
would
just
you
use
only
my
want one
panini
side
maker.
toasted?
So for sandwiches,
Just so the outside is toasted.
and then
That's a
the
good
inside
idea.
isn't.
Interesting.
That's
Or you could have like
pretty
a panini press.
It's pretty good, right?
I
Yeah, it's
got a
pretty
panini
good.
press.
So I found the perfect sandwich. Like, I don't know. I tried every
The
sandwich.
Larry David sandwich.
Huh?
Have you seen that episode yet?
They should rename, because like I walk in and like I'm in line and they get out, it's like zesty roast beef. I'm like,
It's the Zachy Cohen sandwich.
they're like, I'll walk up, they'll be like, we're out of roast beef. I'm like, replace it with chicken. It's like, so
What is it on?
They know
What's on
you.
it?
It's like roast beef, like caramelized onions.
That sounds so good.
Some other stuff. I don't even remember.
Have you
delicious.
seen that episode yet?
With Larry David?
The Larry David sandwich one?
No.
Is it where like you go to a restaurant and they like know his order?
Oh, and
They
it's a
give him
sandwich
they
that
give him
he
his
has to
own
like-
sandwich, and it's like
And
this,
what?
it's this really gross sandwich in Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Oh no.
They oh, we're gonna give you your own sandwich. He's like, yeah, that's awesome. And then he gets in it's like this horrible sandwich. He's trying to switch it with everyone, trying to figure out like these maneuvers to get his another sandwich. I think that's the same episode where he gets kicked out of Rosh Hashanah services.
Did you read the Seinfeld 9/11 script?
I saw it. I didn't read it.
What is
Oh no, I read like the first
It's
like
pretty good.
couple of
It's pretty
pages. I read the first page I think, and then I stopped.
It's probably the best fan-made script ever, and it's like the characters on their absolute worst behavior. Like
That's horrible.
they're normally pretty bad, but this is something else.
Ooh.
I don't like
so.
You know, like this Seinfeld feeling where it's like you see something building up to be horrible,
Yeah.
and it's like it doesn't even need to happen. You can just like
Yeah.
feel it, and if the episode ends, you just know exactly what's like everything's gonna fall apart on them. It's perfect.
I've been watching Seinfeld for like the past week. I'm about halfway through season 4, I'd say. And I have to say, I've come to realize that all of these characters are horrible.
Yeah.
That's what I love about Seinfeld.
It's literally though. It's literally like
They're
like
all just really
us.
terrible people.
It's
Yeah.
like us.
Did you watch
But
It's
they're
Always
all-
Sunny in Philadelphia?
I haven't.
That's
You should watch it. Because if you like
do the
Seinfeld,
terrible people
they're all
thing.
terrible, terrible people.
Yeah. I like
My-
Seinfeld has become one of my favorite shows now in like the past
you
week.
know who's in Always Sunny? Big Money Salvia.
He is?
Yeah, he's in it.
Then I'm not gonna watch it.
Why not?
Here, wait. I need to show you my favorite episode. It has it like one.
Are we
line.
watching a whole episode right now?
No, we're not. I'm just gonna pull up
Wait,
my
which,
favorite.
You know,
episode.
which one?
I have to like see. I have to see what it's called again. But it's like a specific.
So that show apparently nails like the running gags, which is like the funniest thing if they're done right. Like where the characters aren't in on them. Like
Wait, It's Always Sunny or?
yeah, Always Sunny. Apparently, I haven't watched it, but apparently it does like the running thing. The
It
running
does.
joke's perfect.
They had there was
Hobo
one with
Like
All
like
places.
one character is like illiterate, but they never say it. They just imply it throughout the show, where you like can't read.
Yeah, he's illiterate.
It's
He's
Alberto.
And another one's like in the closet, but he's like very adamant about not talking about it. And another character's a bird, apparently.
A bird.
A bird, yeah.
Bird. All right.
Does everyone just pretend he's like a normal guy? Like, what do you
No, no,
think? And they just
she's
cut to
like
the
a
bird.
She's like a bird. Like apparently.
Oh, it's a human? What?
No, apparently the whatever her name is.
D.
Yeah.
She's a bird.
Apparently she's like a bird. Like
I think
there's,
Zach's
like,
making
subtle,
things up.
No, there's like subtle things.
The gang exploits a miracle. That's my favorite episode.
The gang exploits.
So just the title sounds amazing. The gang is. I just imagine like a bunch of like these like
I think
like
every episode is the
washed
gang.
up guys.
Do you want me to like
who-
tell you what happens in that episode?
Sure.
Sure.
So
Wait, hold on. Tell them like what leads up to the title card, because like the
Okay.
title card always like contradicts what's
What?
happening.
Okay.
So it starts off with like all I can remember is that they find a watermark like in their back room and it looks like Jesus and Danny DeVito's like, you know what we gotta do?
It's already funny.
We gotta exploit a miracle. And then the title card comes up and what happens is this priest is like really attracted to D, but he's a priest now, so he's like, I can't do it. But D like pretends to be into them and pretends to like start to date him just to get him to like bless the watermark so that they can charge more for people to see it.
Oh my god.
And then I forget what happens for that to like fall through, but she decides she doesn't want to date him anymore, and he had left the church, and then he becomes homeless. And so now whenever he shows up, he's like homeless and like on drugs. You gotta watch it; it's really funny.
Isn't there a character that keeps showing up like looking progressively worse every time they show up?
I think it's the priest.
Zach.
It might be the
priest.
It's you, Zach.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
gotta get back into
When's
it. It's always
2
Sunny
years at
is
the end
so
of Mega
good.
64 fan coming up?
It's. Oh wow.
It's this month, right?
Did we miss it?
It doesn't matter if we missed it by a couple
You
days.
gotta stop rocking the stick now.
No, we did this video series called Blank Years of Being a Mega 64 fan. We did 1 year of being a Mega 64 fan. And this was a coincidence that we talked about how we were like got into Mega 64, but Zack looked so horrible. Like in that, it's just him looking extremely like greasy and gross.
I'm super sweaty. My hair's all messed up, and I'm drinking a Slurpee.
So we want to do a trend each year where he looks progressively worse.
And my Slurpee gets
So
bigger.
we want him to get like McDonald's like that leftover vegetable oil or something and just drench his face in it.
They use peanut oil, but yeah.
Yeah, peanut oil. I can't wait, like 10 years, you're just gonna look like unrecognizable, just dirt caked on your face. Like
there was some Snapchat where like I made myself look as bad as I could. I like put water all over my face.
Yeah, I saw that and I was like,
gelled my hair.
I like gagged. I'm like. When you said that was your real style, I thought you were serious for a second. When you like put half of your hair back and like half of it was still down.
It was combed up like a pompadour. And I was like, and it was actually staying. And I was like, this is my new style. And then I immediately combed it down after I took the picture.
Yeah, I gotta get back into it. It's always sunny in Philadelphia.
I'm losing my 1 week free trial of Hulu like Saturday, I think. So then, because I was going to do like pay for a month so I can finish it all, but then it's not worth it because you have to pay and you still get ads.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
That's
like,
my thing with Hulu.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Like, so yeah, I'm going to get rid of it and then I'll just watch Seinfeld, the rest of Seinfeld one day. I'll probably, when I get better internet, I can watch it when I get better internet. Because my internet at my house is too bad to allow me to watch things legally. I have to watch things legally.
Oh my god.
So yeah, I'm probably gonna watch it like when I get back to Washington or something.
Have you seen Veep?
Veep?
I want to watch that stuff so bad.
It's
looks
literally
great.
it's so like there was like a BuzzFeed quiz and it's like who said this, Elaine or
Or the one where
the Veep, and it was actually a hard quiz.
It's Salvia Eric.
is he in one episode?
Yeah, he's in a couple episodes, I think.
What's it called? Have you watched the new HBO show, Vice Principals?
Yes. Oh my god, I'm watching. I watched the
2
third
episodes. I think there's only 2 episodes.
There's
out, right?
3 now.
Oh,
It's so good. It's
I've
so
only seen
funny.
the first 2 episodes. It's pretty great.
It's so
I
funny.
like it a lot.
Yeah, it's really
You
good.
should watch it.
I'm gonna watch.
Although I will admit,
16.
I don't
I literally
understand
just-
the point of 2 principals.
Like-
vice principals.
1, 2.
What do you mean?
Principals,
Like-
my middle school had 3 vice
That's
principals.
what I'm
Same.
saying
Really?
now. Principals.
Same.
Oh,
2
that's
principals.
wild. I only
Actually,
had
I still remember
Just
seeing
go
them all,
ahead
all in
now.
the same
One
room
has
because they were pulling
diamonds in his
2 girls
pocket.
off of one another because they were trying to beat each other up.
Says he wants to buy you right.
One day we'll tell on the podcast my suspension story. Josh's suspension story. It's so long and convoluted that
Hey,
I'm just not going to tell.
No
it.
one at the table heard that song that I just sung, but your podcast listeners did.
You sung 2 Princes by the Spin Doctors.
I sung 2 Principles by the Spin Doctors.
Bet you expect to hear 2 Principles by the Spin Doctors today.
But it's so good. Oh my god.
I mean, what do you
I've
do?
been
Can we talk about it? Like, do you want to talk
Sure.
about it?
I have to go to the bathroom.
I love in
Talk
the
about it.
second
Farewell, Zack.
episode how they burned down the principal's house.
This sounds like Ned's Declassified.
It is. That's what it is. It's like a grown-up Ned's basketball.
Really?
Show. Yeah.
They literally so the 2 vice principals hate each other because one's like a disciplinarian, whatever the fuck the word is, and then the
Yeah.
other's like really likable, but he does like everything, like he does his shadiness behind the scenes. Well, the guy and so then they team up because they wanted to be principal because the other principal was retiring. Then a new principal comes in. And
She's horrible.
yeah, I don't think she's that bad. Like she hasn't really.
She's a
So I'm gonna start over. Anyway, so yeah, vice principal is about 2 vice principals who hate each other, and the principal is retiring, and they both want the principal job. But what happens is they do an outside hire, and this woman comes along, and she's a terrible person. I will agree with that, but she's a good principal.
Yeah, I would say
she hasn't
that.
she hasn't done it. The most horrible thing is they found out that she fires everyone and rehires new people. And so that what happens is the disciplinarian. How do you fucking say that word?
You're saying it right.
Disciplinarian?
Is that it?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds weird. Okay, so the
That or
disciplinarian.
authoritarian?
No.
Okay.
The disciplinarian. He is really upfront by how much he dislikes her, so she
Stop.
crushes
You
him.
violated the law.
he like
Pay the quarterfinal, serve your sentence.
she
They're stolen
makes
goods are now
she makes him like fire people. She makes him teach the student like drivers.
Are you still talking about as declassified?
Yeah, the student drivers.
Oh,
And
how
then-
he gets the screwdriver to like drive it around, do errands for him.
yeah, and
Guys, have a great
and then there's the other vice principal who's liked by everyone. And what happens is he's like, so we should team up because we both hate her. And even though I think I should be the principal, and I don't think, even though I don't think you should be the principal, I don't think she should be the principal. We both agree she shouldn't be the principal, so let's like fuck her over.
That's double detention. Triple detention.
And then what happens is the first thing they do, they go to her house and start like trashing everything, and
And
eventually.
then one guy goes like crazy and burns the entire house.
Oh my god.
Well, no, the guy who went crazy didn't do much burning, because the likable
he
one.
light the
No,
light?
the likable one was
Yeah.
smoking a cigarette and then put it in the curtains.
Yeah.
And then the
But he
other
did it
guy was just
purposely, right?
Yeah, 100%. It was all purposefully. They trashed her house purposefully, and then she comes
Get wrecked.
in and she's like, my house burned
Yeah,
down.
sweetie.
And then in the third episode, it was a field trip because
Do you
he's
want
also
another iced coffee?
No, I'm good, thank you.
Alright, you guys good on coffee or you need more?
I think we're good.
We're good,
Okay,
thanks.
perfect.
And then the third episode happens is
I
he's
haven't seen it yet.
okay, so he's really into this.
You could just tell a basic summary if you
Okay,
want.
he's really into this hot teacher, the Snodgrass, the English
Yeah,
teacher,
yeah.
and he learned she's going on a field trip, so he goes with her.
Okay, that's
To,
all.
like,
That's all I
fuck it
need to know. That sounds good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch it.
I really want to watch. I really want to rewatch 16 again. 'cause I love that
16.
show.
16.
It's the show about the
Canadian
mall
cartoon.
workers. It's like a cartoon.
It's these kids.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
they
I
all,
do
they
know.
all work in the mall, sort of. They like hang out at the mall all the time. And
I remember it being
I was
good. I haven't seen
rewatching
it
a
in
little
years.
bit of
remember
How I Met
Taylor
Your
was really
Mother,
into
and
it.
I got to the part where Robin sings "Let's go to the mall."
Today.
I watched I think the first 2 episodes of that show and did not like it.
How I Met Your I liked it, but then like the last season sucked, and then I didn't like the ending.
No one liked the ending, honestly.
I like
No,
the-
there's a bunch of people. Well,
Have you
fuck
seen the
that.
show?
There's a bunch of people. There's a
Thank
bunch
you.
of people who actually liked it. They were like, it was supposed to be Robin the entire time.
No,
and
that's
it wasn't.
That's
Hey, I
not.
thought it was pretty clear. Like, even just like overhearing stuff about the show, like I kind of knew what the ending was gonna be like.
God, I'm so angry. Like he hyped. Also, the issue is he hyped it up. Why are you doing that? He hyped.
Wasn't the point that the whole story was like not about actually meeting their mother?
Yeah, the what ended is like the whole point was like him asking his kids if it's okay that he dates Robin.
Yeah, see, I love that,
I
but
don't like it.
I didn't watch the show, so I wouldn't understand.
I was
Like
so,
literally, like
I love
Ted.
I
No.
love the idea of spending the entire show doing something and then subverting it. That just sounds hilarious.
I'm trying to think.
And it just seems like the people who understood it so much, like it meant so much to them that the people who didn't understand it don't even matter, right? Like if I wrote that and it was like a small group of people who were like, this means so much to me, and everyone else was like, I don't get it, I don't like it. That I'd be good with that.
Shouts out to Macaco City for Zack. I'm just hearing all the Macaco City subtext, like the little jabs to everyone else against Macaco City. Am I right?
Everything I like is related back to it, just because it's so perfect.
But the real question.
Hey,
did
if
they die?
my favorite things were so good that when I watched them, or played them, they immediately ruined every other thing of that medium for like 6 months, and I couldn't watch anything.
For me, that's not the case. Like I watched Gurren Lagann. I think I watched Gurren Lagann and then like within the next month I watched Brotherhood. Like, so it didn't ruin it for me because like Brotherhood I'd still give it 10 out of 10.
Yeah, Brotherhood
But,
was
like,
really well.
I'm gonna watch the original Full Alchemist, by the way. I decided.
I don't want.
I don't
I've
wanna.
heard it's good. I've heard it's good. I just heard it isn't as good.
My brother
guess I've got-
refused to watch Brotherhood. Like, he was just swearing by the original. And I'm just like, but Kyle, watch Brotherhood still.
Brotherhood
Please.
is like one of the best things
Yeah,
I've ever
Brotherhood's
seen.
amazing.
It's so
Yeah.
good.
I'm hoping
Would
me
you?
and
Okay,
Christian
I
can
know you
watch
don't
it
like
because he
long
hasn't watched
shows,
it.
Zach, but would you consider it's 64 episodes? Would you consider that?
I'm
Now I would.
considering it.
Okay,
Like,
that's fair.
I remember.
it's not off the. It's one of the.
I got
only long
an
shows that's
asshole
not off the table.
asshole point the other day because I pointed at a picture of Mace Hughes and I'm just like, he dead.
Well, spoilers.
Sorry.
Tell me. I don't even know what you said, so.
Yeah,
okay.
what's wrong with you?
I'm
Kiana?
sorry.
But anyway, so like I
Rest
used
in
to
peace,
get
the robot.
I used to get pissed because I was like, can't believe Zack only watches 12 episode animes, and now
No,
I'm
he
like,
watches
I
24
get it.
episode shows and now sometimes.
But now I'm like, I get it. Like 60 episodes is hard.
I think One Piece was the series that like I can watch any length. Like I have shows that are like multiple shows that are over 100 episodes on my plan to watch list.
There's like a weird sense of like time perspective where once you do something really long, then everything else feels like relatively short, even though it's
Like Brotherhood feels like, because I watched it in such a short time, it feels like a 24 episode show to me. Because I watched it over the course of 4 days.
Like-
Which is the amount of time I
wow.
usually, yeah. So
It
like,
took me a while to finish it.
I watched it literally whenever I wasn't in class. Those 4
I've
days.
fallen so far behind on YouTube. Like
Oh.
this break is not giving me enough time to like.
What do you
catch
do
up
all
on
day
things.
though?
I watch YouTube videos.
Oh, man.
and
I want to rewatch Kill la Kill. And
Killer
Gurren
Kill is
Lagann.
Kill la
really
Kill was good.
Gurren
I
Lagann's
liked
my
Kill la
favorite
Kill.
show.
Kill la Kill's
I want to
good.
rewatch, like, I'm having such an urge because Code Geass is a mecha, and every time I see them, I just think Gurren
I
Lagann.
feel like there's a better mecha.
Should I watch Gurren Lagann?
It's
110% yes.
okay. So
How's your pancake, sweetie?
it's my favorite show, but the thing is, I don't know if it's for everyone. That's all.
It's for everyone. Watch it.
Yeah.
Watch it right after you watch IHOP City, because that's also.
Gurren Lagann is
They're
really
very different shows, but
stand
they're
that.
very good. Like,
I like Miss Kamina right
Makaku
now.
City is like a
I'm like,
lot like.
I miss Kamina every day, Juliette.
You're like,
Shut
Kamina is my husband.
Shut.
It's because I'm not watching the show anymore. I know, but I'm not watching. I know. Listen, the more we talk, but I miss Kamina because I'm not watching the show anymore.
Yeah, me too.
You know who I miss?
You know,
a certain redheaded
I miss Stars.
person based on a Greek myth that goes to a school.
Oh my God! Stop!
Wait,
Stop!
who is
I'm
it?
trying to like avoid all spoilers on it.
Stop!
So.
Have,
Is it
have they even
Yoko?
seen this?
No.
No, he's not.
Well, yeah,
It's not
seen it.
Nia. Like,
Wait.
Nia's not redhead.
I'm not talking about Girl Gone. Forget.
Wait,
it.
has she seen it? She's seen. Yeah,
See?
Kiana hasn't.
Kiana hasn't. All right. So
I
it's
haven't
not
seen a lot of things.
Wait, what's the name of it?
Ruby.
Oh,
Ruby.
just kidding. Oh, I was like,
Yeah, I only
I was
watched
like,
what Ruby that I saw with you guys that
Like 2 volumes.
so
Yeah.
2
Yeah.
volumes. Third volume's really good. I think third volume's the
Third
best
volume's
volume.
like longer than the first 2 though.
Yeah, but it's the best volume.
It is
so.
the best,
It is.
definitely.
I've watched it so many
like-
times. It's like listed on my letterbox like 10 times.
I love that show so much.
We just finished our complete commentary of the entire series.
nice.
So we're gonna upload that soon. I think tonight a podcast is gonna go up. And then tomorrow a Ruby thing is gonna go up, and then the next vlog's gonna go up. Oh, we gotta show the intro at some point.
Oh, I can do that.
Let's do that now.
You know what? Camp is really funny.
I wanna watch Camp, I wanna watch Day 5, and don't ask what Day 5 is.
What's day 5?
Yeah,
Day
like,
5 is really good.
There's a new.
I've heard Day 5 is really good.
It makes me like. It makes me strive to be as good as a writer as Josh
Is
Flanagan.
Josh
Oh man,
Flanagan
what's
wrote
the
it?
ad with like the where they like build dreams?
That's not Day
Thing?
5.
No, what is it?
That's
it's,
Crunch Time.
Yeah,
Crunch-
Crunch Time.
I want to watch Crunch Time.
They played.
So they played the same ad 3 times when he went to see Laser Team. They played it Crunch Time ad 3 times in a row.
So like people were like quoting it by the 3rd time, and after it's like one more. People were cheering so hard for it.
When I saw Laser Team, I don't think they played it. I think they played it once.
Well, I went to like a screening of it.
I don't think ours
Like
was a tug screen. We went to
Yours was
downtown
like a
Disney
normal-
to see it.
Yeah, yours was a normal screen.
Yeah.
Mine was a tug screening.
We went and
In the middle
like
of
there was
Boston.
this like, girl sitting behind us. She was like our age, but she was there with her mom, and she's like, look, it's Gavin. Oh, look, it's Farva. I love him so much. And she's like, the mom's just like,
I was almost expecting Jeff Williams to show up.
if Jeff, oh yeah, he lives in Boston,
He
right?
does, yeah.
Oh my god, if he showed up, I would,
It was the only Boston showing. He really should.
we were like,
All right.
is someone gonna show up at ours? Okay.
No one's gonna show up at yours.
Okay. Reward for fulfillment.
Ever since, pirates from all over the world set sail for the Grand Line, searching
That was amazing.
I love
Thank
it.
you. That took 12 hours.
Oh my god.
Thanks, Zach.
You're welcome.
So yeah, Vlog Season 3 it's weekly, and it's going on now.
Vlog season 2 is on special occasions, and now it's
Vlog Season 2 is not my proudest achievement. I think
Why?
the Israel vlog, though, was great.
I think season 2 is great because it's like all 20 episodes are like good, but it's only 20 episodes
Yeah.
at the same time. It's not 275.
It's 275 episodes. Season 3 is going to be like 50-something episodes, right? Because there's like 50-something weeks in a year.
52 weeks.
Yeah, 52 weeks. So there's going to be 52 episodes of Season 2.
season 3.
Season 3. And yeah, it's going to cover when I go to Washington, so that's going to be interesting.
Is there an
Yeah.
intro for season 1 or no?
No. We started the intro.
We should-
Season 2.
We should like what's it called?
Remaster.
No.
Redo
We're gonna
it.
release
Retcon.
DVDs
We'll
one
retcon
day.
it, and we'll put in an intro.
Should we retcon the entire? Should we reboot? Do a reboot where we start from the beginning, introducing everyone?
Can we retcon our lives? Is that something that can happen?
Retcon. Let's go back to high school.
Nah, man, no, I don't want to.
If I go back to high school, I'd just make I would change every year but my senior year.
Yeah.
Senior year was
that
great.
Yeah.
They don't listen to it. I had shitty friends.
I get what you're saying.
Wait,
Yeah.
weren't we friends?
And no, that was senior
No,
year. We
it
were really
was
good
like-
friends. Like that's
Yeah.
when I hung
Right.
out with you guys the most.
But
So-
there was like
Freshman to junior year, I was with really shitty people.
it was
Wait,
it was
who?
a time.
I remember the evolution of your look from all those years. Like in senior year, you look like you do now, but like
There was
freshman
less
year,
crop tops.
like if I look in the if freshman year, I look in the yearbook and you look like a child.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did not.
I still
I just
have
like
it.
And then like
Oh my
senior
I don't
year, you
know
look
when
like
I
you do
started
now.
wearing the red lipstick.
I
think it was
remember-
like after in 10th grade.
I don't remember any
'Cause then I
drama
was-
happening. I feel like
Oh,
I
it's
missed
because you
all
didn't
of
hang
it.
out.
I remember the one semester. Other than that, no, there wasn't really any drama.
Oh, yeah.
I still cringe at that. I
Don't
feel so
worry
bad.
about it.
What
But
drama?
What even happened?
There,
It
pretty
was-
much, I come in on the first day. They kick us out of the. You guys kicked us out of the study room, and then I come in the second day. You guys kick us out again. So I'm like, okay, we're not hanging out with them anymore.
Yeah, I was like,
Oh,
I
yeah,
didn't see
I
you guys for like a
remember
Fucking Lydia
semester.
and Tatiana.
I remember that.
Like
that
it,
sucked,
I was
'cause
just
I was
like,
just like I missed
it
Josh.
wasn't even
Why'd
like I
you do
was.
that?
I wasn't even like I was mad at you guys. I was like, okay, they clearly do not want us with them. So why don't we just start getting our own study rooms and just hang out with ourselves? We're like,
You
okay.
guys were more fun. I remember there was one time where tangibly Lauren it was when I wasn't hanging out with Lydia and Tatiana, and then Lauren wasn't there for one of
Should
them.
I end
and
the
I
podcast before we start talking about this stuff?
Yes. All right.
Yes.
Thanks for listening.
Goodbye.
Um.
and
Good night.
and Lauren was there.
Okay.
and
Good night.